All right. Having just finished buying all sorts of magic items in the town in the area of Port Nyanzaru, our
Did you guys
party.
have fun doing that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Omi. Did you guys have fun doing that? Just like spending all that gold? Because you guys have been accumulating gold for like so long, and you haven't had an opportunity to do that. I thought it was a perfect time to do it, actually.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Who doesn't love to spend, right? Especially virtually.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
it was retail therapy.
Right. Economy control, too, Chief. Sorry about that. You may continue, Will. I'm sorry.
No, no problem. Um, After doing that, our party sought out a wizard to teleport us to the area of Nangalore. So, after teleporting to Nangalore, we found kind of the place that looked like it was kind of overgrown, and we wandered in a little bit, got into an encounter with a man trap, which we disposed of, although it had a little bit of taste of Nathray at first. And then we went to this weird stone obelisk type of thing where we met Chwingas, who seemed to be attracted to Shen, and gave him a small gift. And then we headed a little bit to the north, where Darganath looked through the wall and found out that we there was some kind of like woman with a veil over her head, and that's where we left off.
Very nice. Nice, short to the point recap. I don't think it was as short and to the point as Shen's last week. But anyways, it was still a good one. So, yeah, you guys explored most of this, and the Schwingas, the Schwingas, they actually told you where this Medusa was, and Darganothi had done his sneaky stuff, as Seaman Shen would say, or Captain Shen. And as you guys open up the door, you barged in. There was this hooded figure sitting in a diva, and it was definitely decorated to where it was a living quarters, and she was there for such a while. And this Zalcore, this Medusa, you guys think she's probably a Medusa because of the veil. She had in her presence, well, that you could not see, she kept referring to her lover, which was Thirataru. She kept talking to him, like kind of looking over to her right or looking over to her left, and you guys were like, "What?" And, you couldn't see anything. But then there was also a like a black orchid that was in a little flower pot beside her diva. So she said that there were some things to talk about, and so you guys, this is where we're at. So she had all of you come in as well. So there's plenty of other seats, and she asked you. She says, "What is your business here in the vacation resort of Omu?" Because you guys know that Nangalore, you guys found out last time that Nangalore was basically the retreat for all of the upper echelon of the hierarchy of Omu. But you also know that Zalcore was banned from Omu and she retreated here. But it seems like she thinks that she's still the queen, if you know what I mean. But then again, towards the end, they kind of noticed that she may have been hallucinating or something like that. So what say you, adventurers, as you come into the lair of Zalcore?
I say, can I get that map shared out again? I didn't bookmark it.
Which map
like a
would
noob.
you? No, it's okay. Which map do you want? The
Nangalore.
Schultz or okay, Nangalore? That is coming right up.
Yes, I second that motion.
I usually bookmark them as we go and clear them out as we're done there, but I didn't do this one for some reason.
Not a problem. Welcome, Vay.
Great, thanks.
Greetings, Earthling. So this is where we're at. You guys were just walking in, and like I said, she's in the center of her lair. She's sitting in her diva. She's speaking to her lover, her invisible man in a gimp suit, I guess. Theotalia. And you guys come inside. So please feel free to move your tokens around. And in fact, she told you not to bring that metal creature in here. Well, of course he's not. He's gonna probably break the foundation of the doors and stuff like that. So Vorn can kind of hang out here or wherever you want him. So Zero, you control him. You can put him anywhere that you want. So she has this raspy voice, and she says, "So, adventurous, what brings you to my retreat here at Nangalore?"
I'll just be like, good evening, my lady. We're just here exploring around. Do you mind showing us around your place?
She says, "Don't you see everything already? This is my place. But Nangalore, it has some other locations that I like to indulge myself into once in a while. So as the upper echelon of my city."
We just heard so many great things about this place. We wanted to see it for ourselves. Do you have anyone that could show us around?
"I do not." "Why are you so interested in Nangalore? You are not part of Omu. Are you adventurers? Do you seek riches? Are you here to loot and pillage? Are you here to possibly kill me or try to kill me?"
No,
"I
we're
do
just
have
here.
many enemies in Omu. Rosny has sent assassins for me before, and he has been unsuccessful. Did Rosny send you? Please, feel free to..." And she kind of adjusts the veil a little bit, So you guys are like getting a little worried, Maybe she's going to try to lift her veil up or something, but she doesn't. She just kind of moves the veil around a little bit. And she says, "Please, don't hide anything from me because I'll find out anyway eventually."
Actually, we don't know anything about this guy. What can you tell us about him and your home of Omu?
"I can tell you all kinds of things. It's a civilization for my kind, the Yuan-Ti. And Omu has grown so much over the years, and when I became queen and started controlling Omu, there were members of the council that didn't like some of the decisions that I made. And when I came here to Nangalore, I was ousted of my power when I wasn't even there to defend myself. So obviously I could not come back because I had messengers inform me of the situation of Omu. And Rosny, my archenemy, he is the one that has been controlling Omu ever since. So I've got a predicament here. And if you weren't sent here from Omu by Rosny to assassinate me, then maybe I can persuade you to maybe help me a little bit. Especially if you are adventurers. There are plenty of riches in Omu.
See, that's the thing. We haven't made our way to Omu yet, but we're looking for this place. If you could, one of my associates, one of you guys have the map, right? Maybe she can show us where her home is.
I think our captain probably has the map.
If you could kindly show us where Omu is. We've been looking for this place. We've never even actually been there.
It is hidden in the thick jungles, that is for sure. But why would I show you where my home is? And if you're looking for this place, if you're looking for my Omu, why would I just give you the location? How about I trade you the location?
I was going to say, we can't help you get back to your rightful place as Queen of Omu if we don't even know where this place is.
Well, let's do a little bit of talking first, and if I think that we have struck a deal, then I will show you the exact location, and I might even give you some other information that only myself and a few of the elders on the council know about as well. About Omu, that is. So Rosni, this self-proclaimed ruler of my city, I would like him to be taken out. I want him to be taken out, and all of the other stooges that followed him, and the ones that, of course, pretty much everyone who had anything to do with my ousting of power.
You have any idea why they wanted to be so rid of you?
Because I wanted to open trade. I wanted to grow Omu bigger than what it already was. It's a large civilization, but I wanted to open it up. I wanted to trade with Portnai and Zaru. I wanted to trade with the mainland. I wanted to trade with other Yuan-Ti tribes throughout the entire lands, not just here on our small little island. But of course, when I brought all of that up, a lot of the elder council members did not like that idea.
What do Rosny and the other usurpers want to do?
They are traditionalists. They are still stuck in the old ways of the Yuan-Ti. They want to keep everything for themselves, which, in my opinion, can only bring us our doom earlier than through, without having to go through war or anything like that.
I look back to the party and I'll be like, this doesn't sound so bad. Why wouldn't we side with her? Right, guys? Let's open up more free trade in this area.
Well, free trade for my civilization of my city of Omu.
Who inhabits your city?
Because I'm queen.
I mean, who inhabits your city?
All kinds of Yuan-Ti.
Okay, yeah, Yuan-Ti, they're not that bad.
She says, there are many Yuan-Ti in Omu. But to end the problem, you need to, with no pun intended here, you need to cut off the head of the snake. No pun intended, like I said. you need to find this Rasni and all of the other defectors that ousted me and betrayed me and take them out.
You don't see any other more peaceful solution than us just killing so many?
Oh no, there cannot be any peace. But you guys would know that Yuan-Ti, everybody's heard of Yuan-Ti. They're warlike, they're vicious. So there's going to be no peace come of this for sure. And actually, she's pretty lucky that she's still alive. And she has said that Rosni has literally sent assassins to kill her, but somehow she's survived this whole time. So, what do you guys think? Why do you think she survived? I mean, think about it. I mean, why do you think she survived so far? It's been quite a while since she hasn't been in, technically, air quotes here, she hasn't technically been in control of Omu.
In my mind, I'm thinking, did we notice any Yuan-Ti statues out and about as we explored this area?
No, not really. Not here in Nangalore. All of the statues and stuff that you guys have seen have been like owl heads and wolf heads and like large creatures of the jungle, elephants, etc. But no, you haven't really noticed anything Yuan-Ti. But you know that this is the vacation spot for them. Well, the elders of Omu anyway.
Frozen.
No, I was just waiting for someone to kind of follow up with, why do you think she's been able to survive for so long.
How have you managed to survive all these assassination attempts? I mean, there was no other, like, you just laid it out in front of us. I don't know any other way to.
Well, I mean,
And it would be a.
think about the description that I gave you. I mean, of what you see in front of you in her lair. I mean, what other things have I given to you guys?
She has some kind of unseen companion.
She
Very
also has
good.
this weird plant.
Yeah. So maybe the plant has something. Maybe this orchid has something to do with it. Maybe she does have some type of invisible servant. I mean, she does actually call out this person by name. So yeah, I mean, it's possible that she has some, powerful servant with her. She calls this person her love. And she keeps referring to, Thirataya, Thiru -Taya. So maybe it's this Thirataya that is protecting her. But you ask her that, and she just kind of chuckles, and she says, "I have a protector." And then she kind of looks over to her right, and she says, and she puts her arm up into the air like she's like, kind of like patting the arm or maybe something, and she says, "Isn't that right, my love?" And of course, you don't hear anything.
You want to introduce us to your love?
She says, "Give me a persuasion check first. I want you to give me a persuasion check."
Done and done.
I'm just going
And
to
the
throw
tower?
something in the dice tower. Yeah, no, just out in the open. I'm just throwing something in the dice tower to make it look official. Wow, that's a nice roll. So she looks over again and she says, "You may show yourself, my love." And as she says that, a couple of seconds later, it's not like something becomes totally apparent, but it's almost like something that is in an incorporeal form kind of shimmers into shape, sort of like maybe something that's half invisible, sort of like maybe, like watching the movie The Predator, as it's kind of running through the jungle and you can see this blended in figure that's kind of moving around, something like that. And she says that this is her lover, Thirataya, and she says, "This is my protector." And you can see that there is this spirit or something that is standing there beside her. And then the spirit kind of nods towards all of you, and then the spirit just kind of disappears again.
It's good
But
to
then-
meet you,
And then
Theratai.
she says, "Yes, Rosny has tried to assassinate me, but he has not even come close." And then she chuckles a little bit with that raspy type of chuckle.
We could really use somebody with the skill sets of your friend to help you and Omu and getting rid of the usurpers.
"Thiru does not leave my side. I am sorry. He will not leave my side." She claps her hands a couple of times, sort of like clapping in those clapper commercials. And the door opens here on the western wall. This double door, it opens up, one of the doors, and a human, not a human, but like an abomination type of half Yuan-Ti, half human type of abomination walks in, and she is carrying a huge tray, and she's got her arms on it, and she's balancing it on her head basically. And there is a sort of like she sets this tray down on a couple of the boxes, and on this plate there's some fruits, there's some foods, like there's some meats, There's some bread. There are a couple of pitchers of what appear to be wine on them. And she offers you food. She says, please have something to eat. Seeing that we are now acquainted, I am extending my hand. I'm sure you have been traveling for many days. You all look like you could use a bath, get cleaned up. So here, have some food.
I'll walk over. I'll walk over and grab some food, and as I walk back, I'll act like I just noticed a plant by your side, and I'll be like, "Oh, I've never seen a plant quite like this in this area or anywhere else. What's the story with this?"
It is very close and sincere to me. This is my black orchid, and it is not for sale unless you could possibly offer me something as beautiful as it. Maybe a gemstone, maybe a piece of jewelry, maybe if you have any pieces of art. But this orchid is very valuable to me. But she doesn't go into any more detail about it. But she says, if you want to trade her something, you can. So as you're grabbing your food, like I said, that everything is put over here towards, I would say the servant comes over and puts it around here on that barrel. So as you grab that food, why don't you give me a perception check as you are putting your little plate together there, Darganoth, and I'll move your token over there too. Wow, you always roll good perception and initiative. So, being I guess you could say the skulldugger-ish type of individual that you are, as you are putting your plate together and you are starting to walk back, you get and the food smells delicious. However, in that smell, your senses also smell another type of smell that you are familiar with. A very tainty, denty smell that reminds you of poison. And you get a whiff of this as you're walking back over to where you were. Please enjoy the food. Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry, I had to step out for a second. Is the food for everyone? Because I'm hungry.
Oh, yes. Yes, please eat up.
Before I do that, I want to cast a spell on the food.
You want to just... Okay, so you're going to walk over to the food and start waving your hands and casting? Is there verbal and somatic components as part of this spell?
Yeah, probably.
All right, so as you start waving your hands and chanting, actually Zalcore, she says, please, do not cast in here. There is no magic allowed.
So
and she
what I'm
kind of
going to do...
stops you right there, but I mean, you can continue.
I do continue as I take a brief moment to let her know that it's customary for my kind, that I do this ritual over the food.
Oh.
It's like to bless it, possibly.
And where are you from, milady? And please, can you go into why this is customary for your people?
I'm from some wonderful place where elves are wonderful, and
yes.
we do this to make sure that the food is safe before we eat it.
Oh, safe as in how? Do you think I have and my servants have tainted this food? I mean, do you not trust the Queen of Omu? Do you not trust Zalcore?
Of course I do, but I would embarrass myself in front of all these other people that I have also cast this ritual on the food that they have given me.
give me
So-
what is your charisma score first off?
Oh my god, it's in the
Okay.
dumps.
Oh, that's right. You have like an 8 charisma. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So you have like. So why don't you give me a persuasion check? And because you have that awesome charisma that you have, why don't you give me a -2? I won't make you do disadvantage or anything like that, but please give me. And you have inspiration as well, so you can use inspiration if you want to. Sure.
Can I help her by just being like, hey, I've been friends with her for a long time, and I've seen her do this at every meal we've ever had.
Okay,
Alright,
we'll
I'm
take
gonna use-
the -2 off, so you can take the -2 off.
Okay.
And we'll let. And in fact, if you are assisting her, why don't you give me a D20 check really quick, and we'll see if you can assist and give her a +2. So, you got over a 10. So why don't you go ahead and now, Vey, you can add a +2 to your roll.
Okay, and I'm going to
he's
use my
fine.
inspiration also.
Ooh, okay, I like it. Why don't you roll like double ones or something? Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh, she
Oh, you jinxed me. It was a 1 out of 3.
All right, I won't jinx you. I will go ahead and let you re-roll that because I am an awesome DM. Well, that's right.
No, that's my roll.
Well, all right, we'll
It's
take
cool.
that.
We'll let it go. What happens with it? And I'm just kind of barking at her, I guess, as I'm continuing to cast my detect poison and
Crooked
disease.
teeth,
now.
and you smell like crap, and you look like you got like all this stuff in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what happens is she stands up as you continue to cast, and she says, "I asked you to stop. This will be my final warning. Please do not cast in my chamber."
Oh, well, very well. I'll just eat a ration.
And as I'm walking back to my seat over here, I'll like sideways glance at the party and kind of nod my head no, trying to warn them that it's poison. And I'll come over here to my seat though, and I'm going to act like I'm eating it, but try to I don't know if it'd be deception or sleight of hand, but I'm gonna try my best to look like I'm eating it, but throwing it off to the side.
Yeah,
And
dump it in the flower
this
pot."
is so good. Yeah.
So you're gonna pull one of these as you're walking with her.
Actually, you know what? That's amazing. As I'm walking by the flower pot, I'll drop a little bit of the food in the flower pot.
Why don't you give me a sleight of hand? I got to see this.
You got some bardic inspiration there too.
So
I'll
let's
take
see.
the bardic inspiration. Hold on.
Just roll a
There.
d4.
Oh, it's a D8 actually.
Is it a
Oh
D8?
crap!
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, this is what happens. You drop you drop whatever you're eating onto the floor, and you hear this as it kind of like sticks to the floor, but she doesn't notice it. With her perception, she just did not notice it, and then you're able to, because it's still out wide in the open because you missed your target, so you kind of like kick it behind one of the crates. And it just kind of flickers behind the crate. But, I mean, so as you're nodding, what are you doing? Like doing
That's
one of
great.
those cursory coughs, like it's poisonous, something like that, or
It's like,
because
maybe not quite that obvious.
yeah, because I don't know if you guys would have any kind of like. I know you guys have like code words and stuff, but not. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard one for the food as
Oh my
poisonous.
god! This would have been the only time I've ever seen a use for thieves' cant if anybody else was a thief in D&D. Oh my god, it would have been great.
Well, you could use that for trying to find out things or any other like contacts and stuff, because thieves' cant would be all over, villages and towns and stuff like that. Yeah, you could use thieves' cant for that.
It just would have been great in this situation to communicate that it's poison.
Yeah. She didn't see you kick it behind, and she kind of just continues to look at you, Vey, and she says, "Please have some food. You don't have to eat your ration." As you're breaking out your little ration box.
Well,
All
I'm
of
sorry.
you may
That's
get
fine.
food. Please eat it before it gets cold.
Well, if it would be okay for me to take the food outside and cast my ritual, and then come back in and eat it, would that be all right with you?
But I am
Sheesh.
offering my food to you. So,
I'm sorry. Her religion prohibits her from eating food without doing a ritual. She just can't. It would go against everything she believes.
As I've got a mouthful of ration, I just kind of nod and point at him and say, "Yeah."
shit's falling out of your mouth, Vay, because of your
It's not
charisma.
elfin.
Okay, so she says, "I will
God.
permit you. Please, just go outside and do not bring that robot in here. Do not bring that construct in here. Just do not cast inside of my humble abode."
Okay,
So-
well, I kind of bow to her nicely and grab some food and take it out and do my ritual.
Oh, this elf is persistent, is she not? And of course, she says that as you walk outside. So she talks. And what are you going to cast outside, if you don't mind me asking, there, Vay?
It's detect poison and disease.
Right on. So yeah, and we'll get back to inside. But yes, you cast it, and it has been laced with poison. So back inside, and this takes a couple of minutes. Is
Wait,
that a
and
ritual
it
spell?
what?
Is that it's laced with poison, like I said.
It is a ritual spell.
It is.
It takes 10 minutes.
So do you want to do that as a ritual outside instead of burning it?
I'm going to do it as a spell.
So
Yeah,
you
I'll
wanna
use
just do
spell
it
slots to do
instantly.
it quicker.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You find out, you go outside, you find out that it is poisoned, and it could probably damn near kill you if you ate it.
All right.
It's a very,
So-
very, very strong poison.
Okay, if I can act now, then I will do so, unless something else is happening in there.
No, you can go ahead and act now if you want to.
Okay. I go back inside and bow to the lady once more. I'm very sorry. During the ritual, I
Did you
discovered
bless
this
your
food.
food?
I did, but it would not receive my blessings. This food would not sit well with me.
And why would that be, my lady?
It's dangerous to me. I can't eat it.
Dangerous, as in.
That's why I bless the food or do this ritual, not so that I make sure that I'm eating only good foods.
So how is this food? Is it just not up to your standards as an elf? I mean, do we need more berries? Do we need some type of whey bread that you can eat? What do you need? She claps her hand and the servant comes back in. Yes, my lady. So get whatever this elf needs so she can enjoy her meal. For Christ's sake.
I said, well, if I must be so blunt, it has been poisoned.
It has it? And she looks over towards you, Darganoth, and she says, "Well, your friend hasn't killed over yet, and he's ate some of his plate."
I don't know. I'm not feeling so great, actually.
Well, you kicked that stuff behind there anyway. You didn't eat it.
Yeah, I know.
right?
I'm acting right now. I'm acting like it's affecting me. Just to support Jay.
Well, if I must be honest with you, yes, I did poison the food. And the reason why I wanted to poison the food and offer it to you, because I wanted to see if you had the skill set to detect this poison. And if you did, which obviously you did, my lady, that would give me the confidence that you would be enough. You would be what it would be to go into Omu and take out Rosny. So you definitely have a skill set that has impressed me. She claps a couple times, and the servant goes over towards you, Darganoth, and she hands you a little vial. And she Zalcore says, "Please take this. That is an anti-venom that you will not die. So if you value your life, I would drink it rather quickly because you said that you are not feeling so hot. So take that anti-venom.
I'll look at the anti-venom and I'll take the top off, and then I'll just kind of look up at Zalcore, and I'll just smirk at her and put the top back on and put it in my bag and be like, no, I could tell that was poison. I didn't eat any of it.
Oh.
And with my poor charisma, Dave, I'm going to bluntly say...
Messed up hair. Yes.
Okay, so you were either going to kill us or hire us.
That is correct.
Wow.
Because if you all ate the food, obviously you wouldn't have the technical skill that I am seeking for you to go into Omu.
No, you just could have asked us to leave.
Side note.
What is there's no fun in that. I mean, she's a Yuan-Ti, you know what I mean? There's no fun in that for a Yuan-Ti.
This makes it difficult to trust you.
Oh, you can trust me.
Does not compute.
Vorn breaks
Side
through
note,
the door. I will destroy her.
Was that antitoxin they gave me? Because I'll go ahead and put that in my bag.
Yeah, it was. You know, as you took the little cork off, yeah, it smelled like an anti-venom. Yeah, antitoxin, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And then the servant, she takes your plate. She takes the plate from they. She puts that back onto the big tray, puts it on top of her head. She balances it like the Chiquita Banana Woman, and she walks out of the chamber where you guys are at. She says, I was just testing you. I mean, obviously, if you were as skilled as adventurous as you say you were, obviously you would have found and detected the poison. So there is no reason to not trust me. I want rulership back of Omu. And if you can help me get that, I will make it worth your while.
What, by not killing us?
I could have had maybe a soft heart. Maybe I wouldn't have killed you. Who knows?
Well, as a show of face, since you did attempt to poison us, how about you just give us your treasured plant there, so we know we're building a trust relationship.
I cannot do that. But if you want to trade something, like I said, I am willing to do that. And maybe that could seal the deal. Maybe some type of trade. And in fact, to show my good faith, I was looking for something. This is a very special item that is very endeared to me. But I was looking for quite a valuable piece of artwork for a gem. I'll tell you what. To show my faith, seeing that you don't trust me, because I did try to poison you. I'm gonna be blunt. Yes, I did. But it was all part of my plan. I just wanted to see if you could handle this. Trade me something very minor. Something that is dear to you, that you would part with, and this orchid is dear to me. And then I will tell you the story of this orchid and how it could help you. And believe me, it will help you. It will save you a lot of time.
Here, Darganeth, give her one of these. I hand you one of my adamantium spoons.
A spoon?
Not just any spoon. The spoon's made out of adamantium. The spoon will last you forever.
Adamantium, you say? Her eye, actually you can see where her eyes probably widened a little bit because the veil that's on her face, kind of like her forehead kind of moved up, like she was kind of intrigued by it.
Actually, why don't you throw in one of those shirts? He has some shirts that are quite popular on the mainland. They're the latest fashion.
Oh, great idea, Darganeth. Here you go. 1 spoon and 1 T-shirt. Is that sufficient?
You couldn't ask